Hello, this is Prophetic Days. I'm going to talk about for this topic is Yellowstone volcano is ready to erupt? Question mark. And another topic is Seattle is preparing for a big earthquake. And Seattle is not prepared for what's coming for this earthquake and tsunami. So let's talk about Yellowstone. We have a lot of tremors and a lot of aftershocks in Wyoming and Idaho, because Idaho has rare earthquakes, random earthquakes. And I think it's March, we had that's April. We had I think we have a 5 magnitude or 6 magnitude earthquake hit in Idaho and shook Yellowstone like a soda can. And a lot of aftershocks shaking Yellowstone last 2 months. But now, this week, we have a lot of aftershocks. We have a 4.5 or 4.9 magnitude earthquake in Idaho last week. And it shook Yellowstone again. And now magma is uplifting almost to the surface. What happens to this? What happened when it's up the surface? Well, it means it's going to be puffering. Like volcano, they puffering like smoke coming out and ready to erupt. But don't be alarmed. That means it's not going to erupt. It means it's not almost to the surface, but it's getting to. But the geysers, water temperatures are very high. And everything's going on. But now, Yellowstone has signs for eruption, and something big is going to happen. But I have a report of some geologist says they studied Yellowstone volcano in Yellowstone National Park. They predict for a 7 magnitude earthquake will hit in Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. Yellowstone volcano is the most famous volcano in the United States of America. If it erupts, this ash can reach to South America and reach the end of I think it's going to reach in North Arctic, and it will cover the half of the world. It will kill millions of people. But you don't know, but it's 4,000 times more dangerous than Yellowstone erupted 17,000 years ago. And it'll be 4,000 times bigger than the last eruption. So that's the topic for Yellowstone, but it's still earthquakes to 2 magnitudes, 3 magnitudes earthquakes, or smaller ones hitting Yellowstone National Park, and it will get very, very worried about it. And yeah, that's it for Yellowstone, but maybe it's going to erupt this year, late this year, or next year. We'll see. Okay, so we have a lot of activities going on in California. It's the San Andreas fault line, and we have a 5 magnitude next to the Long Valley volcano. Next to the border of Nevada, and it shook the whole California, and people felt it. But got a lot of swarms, probably 5 or 7 swarms of 3 magnitudes in California, in southern California. And it will get tricky. It will get worse. And I believe Yellowstone will be more active. And now the San Andreas fault line is more active now and more very, very overdue for a major monster quake. My prediction for August or mid-July for a 8 magnitude greater earthquake will hit in San Andreas fault line. It will shake the whole California, and San Francisco will shake in and go down and crumbles. This earthquake. And I'm talking about you, Californians. You must get out of there. Go to the hills. Move out now before it's too late for mid-July or August. Laura Wells talked about the magnitudes and uplift of magma and these earthquakes happening in California. And I believe in her, and this will get ugly and it will get worse. But this shaking is not stopping. And now let's talk about Seattle. The Cascadia fault line zone is more active, more overdue than the San Andreas fault line. In 17th century, a 9.0 earthquake hit Seattle and caused a tsunami and destroyed a whole village. And the whole bricks of buildings in Seattle all down and collapsed. And now today, Seattle is not 1% prepared for a major earthquake. And my prediction for that earthquake for magnitude is a 9 magnitude or a 10 magnitude earthquake. And it will destroy whole Seattle, and it will crumble to the ground. It will create a big mega tsunami. It will reach to Canada through to Northern California. And now we had to watch for California and Seattle and Oregon for these earthquakes. And I must always look for Yellowstone to make sure what kind of magnitudes and how hard it got hit to Idaho to Wyoming. Yeah, crazy things happening, like the riots and earthquakes, volcanoes, and wars going on the East Coast. I'm going to talk about that next 2 days. What happened to Israel and other countries at war. I'll talk about that next 2 days. Because I didn't post any videos for a while because I'm busy and helping my family do errands and other stuff. But I'm here, so that's it I'm going to talk about. And next week I'm going to talk about Planet X, Planet 9, and aka Nibiru, or Laura Wells called it the Brown Door System. And I'll talk about that next week. So, well, thank you guys. Subscribe and like my video. And see you guys next 2 days.